Okay. All right, let's get started. Woo! I'm so sorry to keep you all waiting, and thank you so much to everyone for jumping on. There is so many on tonight. Yay! Everyone must be wanting to know what the leaders are doing. Yippee! I'm so excited. So thank you. All right. So just a few announcements tonight for our beautiful Team Ignite. Okay, who is registered for the Cyber Global Convention? Whoop, whoop. Not long to go. We've literally only got about, 3.5 weeks till this happens on the 24th and 25th of October. So I hope you guys are registered. Do you know that you can win, like, there's a pool of like $20,000 worth of incredible prizes to be won just for jumping on the live training. So we're super excited about that. So make sure you're registered. If you're unsure, if you're a newbie and you're unsure how to register, please get in touch with your sponsor and they will be more than happy to assist you in getting you registered for this wonderful weekend. And I hope that you're getting together with some friends from the team and, making it a really beautiful weekend. So for the newbies, please remember that every Tuesday night we have our special training Zooms, and it is at 8 p.m. and this is for distributors only. We've got our, so we have a South Pacific Success Training. Now this is held via Zoom on Wednesday, October the 7th is the next one, and it's at 12 p.m. And we've got the incredible Keith Abraham training us, and he's the founder of the Passionate Performance. So that is so super exciting. Like, these trainings are like really high level trainings, and the skills and the value that you get from these trainings, you walk away and you will be on fire. So please make sure that you pop that in your calendar and do every bit to be able to jump on and be a part of that. We've got our team overview presentation, and the beautiful Janelle James is taking care of this one, which will be held this Thursday at 8 p.m. So we have these every Thursday. There's a few of us that pop these on. They're via Zoom. So if you're a new person and you're wanting to share the information with others, please utilize us to be able to get your friends or your family or whoever you care about, get them on this Thursday night Zoom. The presentation usually goes for about 30 minutes. The link and the brochure is always found in Team Ignite. But if you are unable to find it, reach out to your sponsor and they will get that to you. So important to utilize these Zooms. We really put a lot of time and effort into creating these. And we always go to the trouble of making sure we're always looking beautiful, and to be able to actually have people on makes it all worthwhile. So please take the time to be able to do that. And you're going to gain customers from these. All right, let's go to the next one. What else have we got happening here? Okay, so it's not going to the next one. Ah, there we go. Okay, just a few more things. We've got some awesome promotions and incentives happening at the moment. We've got our customer referral program. There is so much information out there on that. So please, once again, all of the information's there just to ask. There is so many dollars to be made over the coming months. So reach out to your sponsor to find out about this information, because you're entitled to work hard and get to these, to be able to reap the rewards of all these benefits that are happening at the moment. So we've got our Pro 3 Leader Getaway via Team Ignite incentive. So really focus and find out if you can qualify for that. We've got a Pro 3 conference happening on October the 3rd. Wow, that's this weekend. Saturday, 9 a.m. And we've got our Pace Setter program, which is always running, and you can really get some big dollars happening in your first couple of months with LV. So yeah, reach out and find out about that information. We've got the Flip the Business Switch promotion, lots of money to be made, lots of categories with our Sell, Reach and Mentor. If it doesn't mean much to you, once again, reach out and ask. All right, we've had some winners. Woo! Congratulations to Naomi, to Chloe, Tiana, Matu. Holy dollies, there's so many. Santina and Jackie, oh my goodness. So these guys are getting cash money. They've been put into the pool of dollars where they're going to get an amount from that. And we don't know what that amount's going to be. So it's super, super exciting. These guys are putting some really hard yards. They're reaching out to people. They're gaining customers, and they're talking about our beautiful, beautiful products and our special gift that we have. And yeah, the rewards are there. And yeah, special congratulations to all of you, because it really does show that all the work that you're putting in is paying off. So that's just incredible. All right, so that is it. I'll stop my share. Okay, Chloe's on! Yay! Congratulations, Chloe. That's amazing. You're going to have to share some tips on everything that you've been doing, because you've been working so, so hard. All right, so tonight, where are our leaders? We've got Jillian. You're supposed to be wearing hats, crazy hats. Where are they? Oh, Jillian. Woohoo! Yes, thank you, Jill. Janelle, seriously, it's all about the hair, isn't it? Because you just had your hair done today. Oh, Jill's even got, she's come from Gilligan's Island. These are our leaders, guys. Aren't they amazing? Who else have we got? I'm pretty sure that we've got the beautiful Jane on as well. And I think that's all we have. Yes, that's all we have. So thank you so much for joining us. So we are going to ask our illustrious leaders some incredible questions, and hopefully you guys are going to get some additional value from their experience, because the best way to learn is from people that have done it before. Now, if we have time, because I wasted so much time with this computer, hopefully we'll be able to smash them out. But if there is any questions, pop them in the chat, because if we don't get an opportunity to answer them this evening, we will get back to you and get back to Team Ignite, and just pop them in the thread. So no question is too silly. We just want to know exactly what's going on, so we're able to help. So let's get started. All right, so I'll ask the beautiful Jill. Hello, Jill.
Hello, Sarah.
I don't know where to look. Where am I looking? Here. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us this evening.
My
question to you is, if someone asks you what you do for work, how do you answer, or what do you say to that?
Sure. So I have two responses, and one is when I'm conversing with someone via messages. So if I'm talking online with a person, I will just say, short and sweet, I'm a nutrigenomics educator. Are you familiar with NRF2 activation? That's it. And it almost always creates curiosity, interest, you know, what is it? Tell me more. If I'm in conversation with someone face to face, I will use the same thing. So I'll say, I'm a nutrigenomics educator, but then I'll also follow on with just a little bit more information, like I support people with their health at a cellular level with, you know, natural medical breakthrough products that make people feel amazing. And that will usually also create a little bit more conversation as well. But because it's in person, you tend to give just that bit more information, because you can get more words out in a shorter period of time. But it's still about creating curiosity.
I love that. All right, so in the chat, please give a rating between 1 and 5 of those responses for Jill.
Tell us we're getting tested.
Because Jill's very competitive, and I know Nellie is too. So. All right, she's disappeared.
I've won already, look.
We got Jane available. The beautiful Jane, are you able to unmute? I know you're there somewhere. Oh, hello, gorgeous. Okay, so the same question for you. If someone asks you, what do you do for work? How do you respond?
Well, it's a bit like Gillian. I have two different ways of answering that. It really depends on the environment that you're in. So if you're in a busy, loud environment, I keep it very short and sweet and simple, and I just ask them to watch a 10-minute primetime investigative report. Okay. That's it. If it's in a more relaxed environment where I can have more of a conversation with someone, I'll often share a little bit of my story, but briefly, something like after I was diagnosed with cancer, I started a new path to find better health and wealth for myself and my family. This journey led me to an amazing product that is attached to a network marketing company, and both of these things have changed my life. So it's a little bit of me, but very direct.
Yeah, beautiful. I love that. And I love how you're able to share your story as well, because that's so powerful. And the passion really comes across with people when they can hear, you know, your real story. So that's beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, Jane. I love it. Now we have, is Nellie back? She's probably out picking flowers or something for her hair.
Hello.
Hello, gorgeous. So please give a rating from 1 to 5 for Jane's responses. How do you feel about those ones? And we've got the same question for Nellie. Do you want me to repeat that one for you?
That's all good. So if it's online, usually I just say I'm a nutrigenomics educator for a unique science-based wellness company. Have you heard of NRF2 activation before, which is very similar to Jill's? But then because I say online, you know, I do online marketing for a unique science-based wellness company, and I'm a nutrigenomics educator. You can sort of, it depends on who I'm talking about, whether I say I do online marketing or whether I just say I'm a nutrigenomics educator. Once again, it depends on the audience. Or other times, if I'm in person, I usually just say something like, I help people become more resilient to daily stresses of life and help them rejuvenate themselves on a massive scale. So that's more of an in-person one, because people say, well, how do you rejuvenate yourself, you know, or how do you become more resilient to stress? And these days, especially if you're talking to mums, that's one I will direct at mums, because of the fact that they want to become resilient to stress because they feel that on a daily basis a lot of the times with young kids. So yeah, depending on the audience, I have sort of 3 different ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. All right, so let's get back to the beautiful Jill again. And once again, guys, any questions that you have, they're not too silly. So please, if we don't get a chance at the end, I don't think we will, we're running out of time already, just pop them in the chat so then we can get those answers to you in Team Ignite. All right, so beautiful Jill, if you could please unmute again. I have another question.
Sure.
All right, so thinking back to when you first began your journey with LV, what were the main activities that you did to build?
Well, for me, it was very much just sharing with as many people as possible that I were in my immediate circle, straight up, like all of my warm market. I just wanted them to know about this product and what it could do, and my enthusiasm was shining through. But the other thing I did a lot of was immersing myself with all of the videos, the trainings, the content. There was just so much to learn, and I was literally listening to presentation after presentation from all different speakers, writing down word for word what they were saying so that I could then repeat what they were saying over and over again. So it was educating myself on our products and sharing it with enthusiasm.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Jane?
Yes, well, I don't know. I'm ranking really low in the score here, so I don't know if I want to share anymore. So, you know, I only got a 4 for my last answer. So that
That's
sucks.
only one person. I will forget the score system. I'll be giving you a 10. Forget that.
That's where we get resilience from. Well, I think plugging in is one of the biggest things we all have to do. So we're plugging into like reading, watching, listening, engaging in whatever feels right for us. We have to also learn to just go out there, open our mouths, start making friends. We all make mistakes. We verbally vomit on people, which is going to happen. We get rejected, we get judged, we get pushed down, we give up, but we always get back up with a lesson learnt and a different perspective. So we just have to keep practicing to get perfection. So just keep plugging in, engaging with friends, making new friends within LV as distributors, and they will help you. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long have you been in LV now?
Decades. No, I've been on Protandim now for just over 7 years.
Yeah, that's amazing. You're so lucky to have had it in your body for that long.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
amazing. Yeah, thanks so much, Jane.
Welcome.
So we've got in the chat, Kerry saying she loves how unique everyone's journeys are, and this is the whole idea, is that everybody's way of communicating what we have is so different to each other, and it's so good to be able to pick up different wording or from different perspectives and go, oh, I've never really taken that approach. So it's something that you can try, and you know, you never know, it might actually be the thing that where you have a breakthrough and go, holy crap, this actually works, and it flows a lot better than what you may have been doing in the past. So I love these responses. All right, so we have Jill again. Jill, did you have any...
Did you ask Janelle? Got to get Janelle's answer yet?
Oh, I thought we did Janelle.
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm a terrible host. Seriously, get somebody else. Sack me. Okay.
You suck.
Janelle? I know I do. I totally suck. Can't even get the computer working. All right. Give me a score. It'll be 1. Okay. Thinking back to when you first began your LV journey, what were the main activities that you did to build?
So my activities pissed my whole family off because I was like tunnel vision with my iPad, and I would watch 45-minute presentations, YouTube clips, videos, Dr. Maniscalco, you know, those sorts of people. I'm trying to think of all the other ones I was watching back then, but it was, yeah, there was many I was watching over and over and over, like Jill was saying. So plugging in and just really immersing myself in the information. And then also back then there was, what was that? There was a website. It was sort of like our biohackingglobal.com one, but I can't think of what it's called.
abclivet.com, was it?
No, it was before that. And anyway, I used to, there was loads of videos on there, loads of articles, and I would just read all through that. It was the thing that got me over the line because I didn't like the ABC report. So it was the thing that actually Alicia, my upline who enrolled me, when she sent me that was when I signed up. So it was after the, you know, watching all of that sort of stuff. Well, I watched that and then went to a presentation, and then signed up. The other thing was sharing with 2 to 5 people a day. So it didn't matter if it was warm market, cold market. Like at this time, I'd only just moved to the sunny coast 3 months earlier, so barely knew anyone. So when I was actually seeing people at the daycare center or at the shopping center or whatever, I was just like, oh, I'm new to the area and I've just started this thing. And, you know, so warm market, cold market, I was sharing with 2 to 5 a day. And then it was also I did a live Facebook 30-day challenge at about 14 months into the business. So I highly recommend, if you're wanting to do online stuff or get better at online, do a 30-day Facebook live challenge for yourself. Learn something about oxidative stress or health in general, or proactive health, nutrition, whatever, and just start doing live videos about it, 2 to 5 minute videos, 10-minute videos, whatever. But that was, yeah, some of the things that really kicked me off and got my confidence up.
Yeah, I remember you telling me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I did 30, but I did get stuck into it and I was so nervous. I had to have a shot of vodka before everyone.
Yeah, but
And
you
I
got
would have,
better, so much better.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. You just,
Worth
I
it.
don't know, you've got to push through the fears. Like if you want it, you've really got to work out how badly you want it, how
Mhm.
badly you want to grow.
Yeah.
And if you want it bad enough, you just go for it and you just put yourself out there. I've had the funniest things happen. Like, yeah, that's a whole nother Team Ignite training. You'll just be laughing nonstop. Yeah, it's hilarious. Okay, so thank you for that, Janelle. That's awesome. Okay, so back to the beautiful Jill. Did you have any network marketing experience before all of this has happened?
Absolutely zero. I actually thought that the extent of network marketing companies included Tupperware because I had Tupperware, Enyo because I had some Enyo cleaning products, and Thermomix because I had a Thermomix. And I thought that was it. Like I had no idea about the industry at all. And I thought that it involved just going and doing these little parties because I'd been to a Thermomix one, I'd been to the Enyo one, I'd been to the Tupperware one, earning a little bit of commission, and that was it. I had no idea about the leveraged income, building a residual asset. I had no idea about any of that at all. It was not until, yeah, Janelle kept it going on in my ear about this. And it was a product. She was sharing the product with me. So it was always about the product. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this industry is actually quite lucrative. You can do
That's
so
how
much
I
with
felt
it.
too.
So,
Yeah. No idea either. No idea.
Had no idea.
Yeah. Okay, Jane.
Nope.
Wow.
No, zero, never ever done network marketing, never heard of it, didn't even know it existed in this world. But when we really look at network marketing, we all do it and we all have done it for centuries. We share everything. We share good books, we share restaurants, we share, holiday destinations. So it's something that we do naturally. It's just that we're sharing a product now. That's the only difference it is. So when you kind of switch that whole thinking of, oh my God, it's network marketing, crap, and shift it to, I'm just sharing something like I normally do, then things happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Thank you. That's awesome. Nellie, I won't forget you this time.
No, haven't done network marketing. My extent of it was, well, like Jill, I thought it was Party Plan, but I didn't know Party Plan was Party Plan. I just thought network marketing was Tupperware and Avon. Didn't even think about Thermomix at the time. But then I didn't realize that Party Plan's Party Plan, network marketing's network marketing, direct sales is different again. And there's many different avenues and modalities in all of that. But I would really love to say, if you're new to this, one thing I did, which I didn't mention before, was I recorded my presentation to myself on the voice memo of my phone for 2 weeks straight with a flip chart of the presentation slides with notes all over it to my dog and to my kids. And they got so sick of me, and I was so sick of hearing my own voice, but I would play it back in the car, driving the kids to and from different places, play my voice, cringe every time and go, oh my God, this sounds freaking ridiculous. But I had to do that to get over this issue of wanting to stand up in front of the room with people to do something with this business. And Kirsty Blinston, if she's not on, if she was on, she'd actually tell you, the first time I met her, I said, Kirsty, I'm going to do this business. I'm going to get to these leader ranks, but I will not be at the front of the room. You're going to do that every time for me. And it was only like 3 months after that, I had to actually go to Tasmania and do my own presentations, sign all my own customers up. It took me 7 months to even sign a distributor up, which was one of my Tasmanian friends before then Jill signed up. But I have always had a huge issue with standing at the front of the room or standing up in front of people. I even used to go to like adult speaking classes when I was 17, 18, 19, because I was that fearful of it, and it would make me spew and go bright red and sweaty and massive rash down my neck. And when Kirsty and that first met me, that was all the stuff that was happening. I'd have the rash, I'd have the shaky voice, I'd have the sweating, and I would only do one slide in front of everyone because I couldn't get past that fear. But I just feel like it doesn't matter whether you've done this or not. It's about how far you can push yourself if you want it bad enough, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, like you said, like the more times you do it, the easier it does become, because you at the end of it, like I'm the same. I still get so nervous before a presentation, but then at the end, you're like, you go over it in your head, and then the next time it's so much easier because you know that you've just done it that time. And it's just really just pushing yourself and getting yourself out of those, getting past those fears.
And it's a really good feeling going to a meeting and being able to just turn up and know exactly what to say. Like I love if someone says, hey Janelle, can you do a meeting for these 10 people? My leader couldn't show up, or whatever, my sponsor couldn't show up. Yeah, sure. And it's just like getting on that bike, that push bike as a kid. It's just, you can jump on and you can do it. And that's a really good feeling. So that's where I'd love everyone to get to, because when you can get to that, you can grow elsewhere in other different areas of the business, because that part you don't have to focus on anymore. It's just known. It's just in the brain.
Yep. And then your passion comes across so much more too.
Yeah.
It's just very natural. You're not stumbling and getting all nervous and breaking out in rashes and and forgetting your words.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. So that's amazing. And I was thinking about your Facebook lives as well. One of the things that I learned is to be able to do those, they only literally have to be for like 2 minutes. They don't have to be very long.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a method called Learn, Implement, Teach. So if you can learn about a particular subject, and it can be anything, it can be oxidative stress, or it could be just talking about antioxidants. So it could be talking about direct antioxidants and indirect, just something, it can be something so simple. You could even just be down the beach and doing a live. And it's people just seeing you for who you are, and it's creating that like, know and trust factor. And for me, that's what happened to me in building my business too, whereas I found people started to really trust and look at me as an influencer, even though I didn't really know a lot. And I certainly didn't specialize in anything or anything like that. But people do look at that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to really be a specialist of anything. It's just knowing something a little bit more than someone else.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, Jill, have we got any questions that have come through? No, I can't see any. Please feel free to drop them in. No questions, too silly. This is your opportunity. Okay, the last question that I have on my list. Beautiful Jill. What advice would you give someone who is feeling stuck or not progressing in the business and maybe holding back due to the fears or self-doubt?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because absolutely all of us go through this, not just once, but multiple times. It's like a wave, a roller coaster ride. You can have so many highs and so many lows on this journey. And the thing that I was told right back at the beginning, and I still tell all of my team this, is that when you're feeling down, go up. So go to your upline straight away and tell them, look, I'm not feeling it right now. I'm down. I do this all the time to Janelle because I have this roller coaster ride like this all the time. There's never been a question about whether I've been in or not. Everyone, like, I've always been 100% committed, but I've had lots of downs and I've needed to be lifted up at different times. So I've always gone to my upline. And, it doesn't have to be a direct upline. I've always had a very close connection with Janelle, so I love going to her because she's good at picking me up. But there's so many other uplines. There's even, it might be someone who's just, someone you aspire to as well. Just go up somewhere and reach out for that little bit of support, because it could be just one thing that they say that just snaps you out of that funk that you're in, because we all get them. And the other one is, you know, when you are feeling really high and, you know, you're on a bit of a buzz, let that ooze out, not just to your downline, but to everyone, to your whole team. Spread that love, that joy, because it really does help to lift you up. If we can keep that momentum going, that excitement going, it'll help to pick you up further down, like it keeps rolling around and around. So always reach out. And, you know, I always plug into mindset stuff. So if I know that I'm starting to have a little bit of a, you know, a spiral down in any way, like I'll just quickly plug straight back into some motivational stuff. There's so much content out there, you know, a bit of Tony Robbins or some meditations, whatever it is that is your area, what you find you relate with. You know, go and find a really good TEDx talk. I was on a bit of a binge with those the other week, not because I was feeling down, but just because I listened to one really good one and I was like, I need another one and another one. And there's just so much inspiration out there. I just started dropping them in my team thread. I'm like, gotta listen to this one now and this one. It's so good. There's so much, there's so many inspiring pieces out there that, you know, all of that can just help to lift you out of that funk when you're not feeling great.
Yeah,
so
thank
yeah,
you so
that's
much.
me.
And also celebrate the wins and share them with everyone else too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, that's amazing. Beautiful.
No.
Jane.
Yes, it is most certainly one of the biggest roller coaster rides we are on with our emotions. It's just incredible, but we do have to, you know, pull ourselves together from time to time. But we've all been there. We've all tripped over and fallen down, and guess what? We're going to do it again and again and again. But it's why we're down there. It's what we learn when we get back up. So we have to keep learning. Like there's no shame in having fear in doing this business. There's no shame in having self-doubt or feeling stuck, because it's just the way it is. We're never going to escape that. But it's what we learn, I think, is our biggest lesson. So when we do fall, what do we do when we get back up? And it's that that's where we learn. So one of the fears we do have in this business is what people think when you tell them what you do. People start judging you. They start, you know, stay away from her. I have this great joke when I talk to people about this, actually, because I've hit the trifecta in this. I'm married to a policeman, my daughter is gay, and I'm a network marketer. So I've got a lot of hurdles to shut up,
Sorry,
Janelle.
Jane.
But it's true. Like I've really hit the trifecta. Like seriously, somebody has issues with all three of those things. Somewhere in life, they just can't get over that hurdle. And you know what? If I keep thinking about that and what other people think of me because of that, I'm going to go crazy. It's not my business what people think of me. I don't care. They just need to learn to accept other people, and you know what? It's a reflection of themselves. So just do the business, people. It's hard, it's tough, but it's the best thing you'll ever do, and you will learn some of the best skills. Honestly, the best skills come from network marketing.
Yeah.
Go the trifecta.
Yeah. Woo! Go the trifecta. Love it.
Go the trifecta.
Jane, I reckon those three things are awesome, because you're against the you're out of the box. You're against the odds. You know what I mean? Like it's just who wants to be the norm is what I say, and that none of that's the norm. So that's awesome.
True to that. True to that.
Yeah. Okay. So mine would be asking people to go back to their values, or me going back to my values and my why. What was it that has made me passionate about this from the start, or what was it that gave me the biggest butterflies and goosebumps at the start? That's what you've got to tap back into if you're struggling. So what were the things that you enjoyed the most? What are the things you enjoy the most? What are your highest values in life? Are you aligned with those right now, or is that why you're struggling? because you're out of balance, or like out of balance in life, I mean, or is your why not deep enough anymore, or do you need to revisit your why to look at what you can do to make it deeper? Because if your why is deep enough and your why is internal, but then we have external goals as well. So if you're worrying about people's external acceptance and approval, you're only looking at your goals, not your deep internal why. When you look at your why and you know that it's strong enough and big enough, the external acceptance and approval of others doesn't matter. Like what Jane said, it's just water off a duck's back. There's no worries because you know your why, you know your strengths, you know your inner true vision and direction for yourself, and you will keep going no matter what the hurdles are. So if you don't have a why deep enough or big enough, usually that's why this business is starting to struggle, or you don't see that you can get to those ranks you were hoping for. So I always try and remind myself to tap back into my why, or remind others in the team to tap back into their why and their deepest why, not just those external goals and the little, materialistic things, but what's the deepest, what's the reason you would do this no matter what else was happening in life? Or if money wasn't an object, what's the reason for doing this?
So true. Thank you so much. And it's a massive thing that you've got to have your purpose and be purpose driven. And you just know, I think, for me, I just knew from the beginning that this was a thing. And I so agree with the roller coaster ride, up and down, emotions, head FUCKs, the whole works. It's really, it can be so tough. And I think it shows what type of personality you are, how much determination you have to be able to continue on and keep your focus on the end, your end purpose and where you want to be and all that sort of thing. So I love it. Thank you. I think we might finish up there because it's getting late. My apologies again for starting late, but I hope that you got some awesome value. I appreciate Jill, I appreciate Jane and Nellie so much for sharing their words of wisdom this evening. And thank you to all of you guys for jumping on. It just shows that, you just want to learn, and we really appreciate you taking the time on a Tuesday evening to jump on and listen to us and hopefully get some value. I love you guys so much. I'm going to end the recording, and if you have any questions, let's just